Hello and welcome to Dave's Delightful Dishes. As always, I'm Dave and I'm delighted to have you visiting me today in my kitchen. And today we're going to do a request. My friend Siobhan requested me to make a scampi. So my wife doesn't eat shrimp, which is the normal thing you do with a scampi. So instead I'm going to use scallops. Now I have some really nice scallops here that I happen to have in the freezer that had come recently. They're big. They're real big. They're real big sea scallops, and I have a pound of them. And I have a pound of angel hair pasta. I have a half teaspoon of salt, a half teaspoon of pepper. I have got lots of olive oil, so I've got 2 tablespoons of olive oil divided. We'll use them in different parts of the recipe. I have 3 cloves of garlic that are minced. A tablespoon of brined capers that have been drained. A half a cup of dry white wine, which I don't have out here, but don't worry, I have a bottle of dry white wine. It'll be there for the dinner. A tablespoon of lemon zest. And a quarter cup of lemon juice, freshly squeezed, because after I zested the lemon, I just used that juice. And then a quarter cup of parsley, chopped. Very few ingredients, and this whole thing is going to take like 20 minutes to make. So the first thing is we get a pot of hot water boiling, and then our pasta goes in. You're going to make it your normal way. As it happens, this angel hair is 4 to 5 minutes to al dente. But one thing I'm doing different is I'm not putting salt in this water because we're going to be cooking this pasta after it's done there. We're going to be finishing it in the sauce, which will be salty enough. We don't need to over salt it by adding that to the pasta. So I'm going to get that going, and then we're going to head over to the cooktop where we're going to do the rest of it. All right, so I've got a big deep-sided skillet, and it's nice and hot. So we're now going to put about a tablespoon of oil on it, and then I have to take my scallops, and I'm going to sprinkle salt all over the top, and pepper all over the top. And then these are all going face down in the oil. And we're going to do this in batches just like before because you don't want to overcrowd the pan. And I'm going to put some pepper on top and some salt on top. And we're going to let these run for about a minute on each side, and then we pull them off and set them aside to keep them warm until we're done with the rest of this. But it's only going to take a couple minutes. All right, second batch is coming off. They got a nice light sear on them, a little bit of browning, and there's a lot of browning on the pan. So now we drop this down to medium-low and put on a little extra olive oil, that second tablespoon, and in goes the garlic and the capers. And we got to stir those for about 30 seconds, and I'm going to put the rest of the salt and pepper in too. We're going to stir those for about 30 seconds until they get flavorful, and then we're going to add the white wine and deglaze this pan. Here comes the lemon juice. Here comes the white wine. And now we're going to get those bits up off of this pan. Yeah. And in goes the lemon zest. And we're going to cook this on medium to medium-low for a couple of minutes until it thickens up into a soup. Into a sauce. I want to get as much of this up as I can. These wonderful brown scrapey bits. Yeah, there's the sauce coming together. Now you see that is thickening up almost immediately. And then it's time to take our pasta, which just finished, and put it in. It solidified almost immediately, but that's fine. It's going to loosen back up here as I'm spreading the sauce into it. And see, this is just taking seconds. And now this, I'm going to turn the heat off. And this is going to go on the plate, and we're going to get the scallops on top and do our final plating over at the workstation. All right, time for our final plating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this pasta, and I'm going to get that up onto the plate. And then I'll clean my edges because that just splattered, but that's okay. We're really cooking here, as I say. And then I'm going to take a couple of my scallops. I would say, 3 to 4 per person. I'm going to do 3 here because it's a demonstration plate. And then I'm going to crack some pepper on top. Give it a little extra squeeze of lemon. Oh. We get the one that doesn't have the seeds in it. Little lemon squeeze. And then I'm going to finish off with a rain of chopped parsley. And if you like, you can put a couple extra capers on top as well to give it that finished look, because they're all mixed in throughout here, but you want to have a couple on top just for the looks. You'll see it in the final picture. And as you can see, it's pretty delightful. So this is a real quick and easy weeknight dinner. The only expense is really the scallops. Everything else you might even have in your kitchen, and I certainly did. So, this takes you 20 to 30 minutes maximum from beginning to end. Give it a try. Have a little simplicity in your life. Siobhan, I hope you really like this. It's a great recipe. It's going to be wonderful, and I hope you all try it at home. Give me messages. Give me feedback. Go to my Facebook page, which I'm going to put the link on down below. And remember, the ingredients for all my recipes are in the description. Have a wonderful evening. I hope you all enjoy this, and I'll see you soon.